Written on the line, so you're going to be privy to this, and I'm sorry if it bores anyone, because some of it may mean, nothing, but I had to put it in words. Okay, so I've tried to get to the mindset as well of that year of my life.
What year is it?
So, every year.
Okay. You're in for a long ride.
Yeah, wait for it. Okay, so year 1. That is basically it. So that's year 1. Year 2, I want Michael's walker, I want his food, I want all his toys. Okay, that's pretty much it for year 2. Year 3, I love Michael, he's my Superman, he won't kiss me.
This is all direct from Deborah's diaries, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I
I use a little bit of poetic license and imagination. Okay, year 4. I want Michael to be my husband. Oh. I feel like I have to do.
Oh yeah, because you proposed and I said no, right?
Yes, exactly. He said no. Okay, year 5. Michael always wants to play with things, and he always wants to make things, and he's so much fun. And we made him a salt course in the garden, and he let me tidy his Wendy house.
Some of these people don't know I had a Wendy house.
He did, and his dad did the most amazing decorations. Oh my god, like amazing artistry. It was just beautiful. It was, yeah. I was so jealous of that Wendy house. Year 6. I love singing and acting with Michael. We love singing, and we were singing Consider Yourself all the way to Tea Father Christmas at Savages. Year 7. I miss Michael and I can't wait to see him. His dad had a surprise for us, and he threw custard pies in our faces at New Year's Eve. And Michael you made some beautiful clay ice cream that we made into. We were working on a speech of Home Alone, so
we're going to reenact Home Alone.
Yeah. So Kevin, you're on the phone. I'm on the phone. So year 8. I think I'm a better actress than Michael, but I think he's getting more attention than me. He's in acting school, and I wonder if we can look into each other's eyes and not crack up. Laughing. Year 9. I don't like sharing Michael with anyone. With my sister, David, brother, Tamara. Centre Parks is amazing. I can't get enough of the Wild Rapids.
What's the Centre Parks.
Centre Parks. Year 10. This is it. I want to beat Michael at foosball this year. I reckon we'll play all night, as usual. I quite fancy his brother this year. Sorry, Daddy. Year 11. Oh, is this our last year of Janaritas? Yeah, anyway, we had our every New Year at a certain person's house. And year 12, where is Michael? I probably didn't see you all that year, so there wasn't a lot to be said there. Year 13, met up with Michael and our mums in the park. Michael's sense of humour has completely changed. He's grown up. He's gone to senior school. What happened?
I remember
He's all sarcastic.
you were like, you're kind of a dick now.
Where is the old Michael? I know. Year 14, I have to share Michael with Sam now. I'm not sure about this. Year 15. I love hanging out more with Michael, the most we have in ages. According to Ben, Michael's more intelligent than all of us. I think I have to like sort that one out and become a doctor or something. Year 16, babysitting with Michael a lot at the moment. I think he's my soulmate and we'll get married after all. Year 17. Ross.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Year 18. Mike doesn't know where he wants to go for uni. He's really indecisive about it. Oh yeah. He doesn't know if he's an artist or an intellectual. What does he want to be? Year 19. Maybe it should be both. Kev. Nothing about Michael though. Year 20. Michael's at Leeds now. He's changed his mind. Year 21, visited Michael at Leeds. He seems to have made lots of new friends and to be happy there. Year 22, Italia. Amazing holiday. Michael's always up for an adventure and a bit of spontaneity. Unfortunately, it backfired and Sam and Jess were not happy. Will Mike ever forgive me for vomiting in Florence so we never got to see it? I had an ear infection, it wasn't my fault, I was very busy. Year 23, I should have seen that one coming. Year 24, I'm living with Mike and my dreams come true. He never cleans. And Mike's going out with Scott and he is gorgeous. Year 25, Eastern Europe and Croatia tour. Mike has managed to find himself his own special fan who he can't shake.
Okay.
I think should be sort of disappointed. Year 26, Mike and Scott are back together again. Scott got engaged to someone else. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. He's really happy and has missed Scott so much. Year 27, island hopping in Greece, Central Park, Sandy Balls, we're nearly there.
Sandy Balls needs some explanation.
Yeah.
Sandy Balls is a campsite, it's not a state of mind, it's desk.
Year 28, Mike is such a massive success. His job sounds amazing at Google and he loves what he's doing. Year 29, Mike and Scott finally moved in together.
Finally.
And in many ways, Mike seems more relaxed and more himself than ever. And I really don't see him enough these days because you're so busy, but, you know, so happy for you. So that brings us up to date, and I can only say I can't wait for another 30 years. But don't worry, hopefully you won't have to hear another 30 years and not speak like this, because I won't be able to do this again. So yes, I suggested to Sam that he joined me in this speech, but in true Sam styles, he has turned his message into a song. So you're going to be privy to that beautiful song, and it's called Still Got Time.
I just want to apologise in advance for the cheesy nature of this song. There are 6 buckets available at the back. Yeah, there are also kind of lots of things that maybe Michael will understand.
Don't mention, there's no Dawson's Creek in this, is there?
I'm going to now play the song, in which the first line mentions Dawson's Creek. And the entire chorus is based around Dawson's Creek. So Michael, I love you, happy birthday. I'm going to try and get the words out as much as I can. I'll try and remember them as well. You've come a long way from Dawson's Creek, but if you could, you'd still watch it every week. Yeah, you may rip the living shit out of me, but at least I gave up around season 3. Cause when Pacey got with Joey, I knew things would change. Michael, you're just the same, it's just a number your age. Google may employ you and your hairline may end up like mine. But Michael, you still got time. Now. There's always a new Coldplay song, a new font to explore. But me and Deborah can't put up with your cheesy feet no more. Yeah, you might be scared of Brixton, but is Brixton scared of you? So go down to Boots and get some foot spray and spray it in your shoe. Cause when Pacey got with Joey, I knew things would change. But Michael, you're just the same, it's just a number your age. Google may employ you and your hairline may end up quite like mine. But Michael, you still got time to travel the world. I'm sure one day you'll visit every university.
I'll make a new fun from Apple technology.
Still got time to live that dream of a penthouse apartment with a view of Cape Cod.
Might be still good time to have that swim with all of your friends and your lovely Scott.
Scott, there he is. So Loughton was your childhood, and then on to East 6:15, Forest, then to Bournemouth, and then headed north to Leeds. Metro, then Australia, on the road to 30. Yes, Scott, you've landed on your feet, 'cause Mike's got such a big TV.
It's massive, it's huge.
Yo, 'cause when Pacey unfortunately got with Joey, I knew things would change. But Michael, he just the same. It's just an army rage. Google may employ you, and your hairline is inevitably gonna end up quite like mine. But Michael, you still got time. Oh,
yeah.
Michael, you still got time. Here's Michael's favorite bit. So I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. I want to go right now. Come on, sing it. You all know the words. I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. Will it be? Yes, so will it be? MIC Brooks at AOL.com.
Something like in 5 minutes last night, and this really can't follow. It's just not going to compare. So I'm going to read it because anything I say is going to be just not make sense. So yeah, forgive me. I'm going to just try and get through this. So I'm reading this because from a piece of paper because last year I freestyled, and at my birthday quite a few people came up to me afterwards and were like, "Wow, that's really good." Like, I'm really impressed with how shit that was.
I have it on video if anybody wants to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and wing it. No, I'm gonna have to try and read this. Yeah, it's gonna fail full. So, because I was quite stressed about this, and I was quite stressed about turning 30, one of my colleagues wrote a speech for me. I'm trying to pay attention as much as I do. Tom, I haven't got the whole thing. I've got a section of it because as much as I thought you actually wrote it, because this man is so full of shit. I've never met anyone more full of shit than this man. But it was beautiful, so I'm going to read a bit of it now, and Tom, thank you for the words. The other night, I told my parents that this was the first time that I opened my eyes to realise how precious life is, how lonely it is being human, and how extremely important it is to make others feel cared about and less alone. I know I still have a lot to learn and understand, but tonight, I would love to toast my friends and family in Australia for helping, you came up a lot in this, Shane, helping me to get to where I am today. So that's a little bit of Tom's speech. Thank you, Tom. Pretty much most of you will know to hear me moan about turning 30 and what a massive ordeal this is for me. And I'm really sorry, and I'm going to stop it now, and you won't have to hear about it anymore, but thank you very much for bearing with me. This is the part where I say thank you all so much for coming. You all mean so much to me. Thank you so much for that. I had written you in here anyway, but that's, after that, how could I have not? Thank you to Deborah, who I've known since I was born, basically. And as you all now know, because you know our entire history. And Sam, but also to my school friends and to my work colleagues as well. Thank you guys for coming. I was going to say that the abuse that you will give me on a daily basis is what unites you as one. It's basically the abuse I get from you now is exactly the same abuse I got from them 50 years ago, so I obviously haven't developed much as a person. Oh, and here I've written, pause to raise my head and have a wise and weary survey of the room and watch new relationships being formed. Or probably just see school friends over here, work people over there, gays over there, and the single people being the only ones mingling. But actually, you're not later. I want to thank Scott for all the effort he did today. I didn't know all the photos. I did tell you this was a big deal for me, but you've made it amazing. We had like a great day today, and thank you for being an amazing partner. Sam, thank you, Sam, for the music, and thank you for the music. But I'm retracting that now. Sam did the music tonight. Sam did the music tonight. Last night I went online and I typed in good things about turning 30. Okay. And I was looking for some positive things. Here are the three of the things that came up. One was you no longer have any shame.
Wow.
The second one was you can now start measuring things in decades. The third one was the 3-day hangover is now a thing. So I looked for more positive ones. A positive one was like, you now know what you like and you don't have to feel bad about that, which I thought that was good. Coldplay. I'm not owning the Dawson's Creek thing, that was a long time ago. Imagine that secret from lots of people. These guys know about it? No, everyone.
But are you over it yet?
I'm over it! I'm so over it! The second one was I can pretend to have wisdom more convincingly. I don't think any of you believe that. But yes, I'm going to try that one. And the last one is you live to see your enemies fail and or die. Which, I like, but because you're all here with me tonight, none of you are enemies now. I don't want any of you to die. Thank you for coming. That's the end of my speech.